Wanted to take a little walk through the garden. Everything's looking very lush because it rained today. Basil getting big here in these pots. My rose that's struggling this summer. I just planted some lima beans right there and right over there. The pill bugs were running all over the top of it, so I thought that I would put some diatomaceous earth down, kill me some pill bugs, hopefully. I got sunflowers and cucumbers and carrots and pumpkin and amaranth all in this little section right here. This is all basil, and then I just planted this sweet potato right here. There's spinach, we got daylilies, just chopped down all the dahlias and then they're already starting to come back. And Peggy Martin, she's like, it's hot out here. Not today, but she lost like half of her leaves. And then planted more basil right down here. And what else? Oh, nasturtium. Yeah, I should put some nasturtium there. That'd be good. Planted some parsley through here. Because the rest of my parsley is at the length, at the height where dogs can pee all over it. And they do. So here's my hibiscus. This is the Roselle hibiscus. It's getting pretty tall. It's up to my waist now, a little higher. This is the one that gives the little pods for the hibiscus tea. Super excited about them. I got some weeds in with my turmeric or ginger, whatever that is coming up. Thyme, 2 times, times 2. Mullein, you know what that is. Here's my tamarind trees. They're cute. Every night these little leaves close up. Watch. Sometimes it's not going to do it. Anyway, they'll all be closed in about an hour. All my glorious plants back here. Some basil. We got hyssop. There's the pea parsley. Here's chives. More hyssop, more oregano. This is all mint I just harvested. Added a little soil to that. My tower's doing good. My peach tree's doing great. Here's my avocado tree. I think he was getting a little hot inside, so I brought him outside. I don't know if he's going to like it there, though. And basil. I got basil everywhere. I love basil. More basil, amaranth, hyssop. These are shishito peppers, jalapeno peppers, more shishitos. This is a Greg's Blue Mist. I just planted some beans down there. This is a jalapeno taking flight. This is going to be more parsley. Let's see. There's milkweed back there that's been struggling, but I don't know what it's doing. There's some pumpkin in there. And then all of my outside the greenhouse plants, daylily, foxglove, another Roselle hibiscus. There's a moonflower coming up here. There's one that's going to bloom tonight. It's this big, huge flower. Pretty cool. Here's another hibiscus down here. I thought I would have one that was kind of shaded. I keep cutting it back down, but they just keep growing. It is a vine. And there's another kind of hibiscus. And sugars. And then I've got all my volunteer plants down here. I pulled a bunch of vincas all of these little vincas. I just cut them back and pulled a bunch of them. Yep. So, then if we go out here to the dam garden, we'll start down here. We've got Greg's Blue Mist. I don't think it's getting quite enough sun. It likes to have a lot of sun. And then these are all Cosmos. And then all those are Cosmos volunteers from last year. Here's some potatoes. We've got more mullein, milkweed, sweet potato, aster, more aster, daylily. This is all okra here. That's okra over there. These are golden wax beans that I planted through here. That is basil, Swiss chard. This is my sad tomato plant. I got 3 tomatoes off of it before it finally croaked. And then I've got a couple of cherry tomatoes, I believe. I don't know, they were volunteers. Goldenrod. More sweet potatoes. And then, let's go over here. Over here, I've got carnations right here. And then I planted some sweet potatoes. I planted 3 of them, but I think 2 of them died. Well, no, I'm sorry, I take that back. It's got some little baby buds down here. That's good. Basil, and then I planted a bunch of beans through here. Some of those golden wax beans. This is all milkweed, but you already knew that. And then look at this. This is pretty cool. See all those little guys? One of them right there is the larva that actually comes out of the cocoon. And then the larva eats all these little spider mites. And then the adult, this is actually the larva of a, I think it's called a garden wasp. Look at that. Isn't that weird? So that little worm is eating all those, and then they become the little garden wasps, and they eat them too. The adults flying, and they're little tiny wasps. But look at that! Isn't that crazy? These were all just like completely soaked in those little spider things, and look how they've cleaned them all up. There's still a few, but they're cleaning them up really, really fast. You keep the food stores here and they'll... What are you eating? Grass? Ugh. More Greg's Blue Mist. All of my zinnias. It looks great from this direction. But then you come over here and it kind of lost all the leaves through here. But the cool thing is I have a ton of new little baby zinnias in here. So I'm hoping one of these days I can come out here and cut some of the dead out. Take my last cutting of some of the tall ones. And the new ones will come up. And I scattered some more too. We've got some marigolds. And the blueberries that are, I don't know what the blueberries are doing. They're not really doing anything. These are all the wildflowers. They're kind of intruding a little bit. And then down here, we've got the grapes, well, amaranth, and then the grapes, and those 2. And then we've got raspberries and these 2. And then, we're not even going to talk to him. The armadillos have not been back. I mean, I've seen traces of them over there. But I think they're scared of this area now. I think somebody did get trapped and decided they weren't going to try this again. Because it's been outside for a while now, and I have not had any tracks. No digging on the inside or the outside of this area, which is pretty cool. This is all moonflower here. This is my swallowtail butterfly capsule. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not one of them. Anyway. Oh, nope, that's not one either. Huh, I was going to show you, but I wasn't able to find them earlier. Anyway, potatoes. Ra'alea potatoes. This is a wild flower that is really pretty. Blue. Oh, here it is. Here's one. Oh, no, it fell down. Anyway, it was really pretty. There's some short zinnias. This is some sage. It's called blue sage. Honeydew melon that I put in here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Down in here, I put honeydew melon all the way across there. And then I've got my token sunflower growing right there. And then I've just got vincas. Oh, this is salvia that I just replanted over here. That'll be a big bushy plant. And all my little vincas. They're so cute. This is another part of that salvia. Oh no, that's this blue sage. There's some Malabar spinach. And a vinca right there. Vinca I just planted. I planted all of these from the walkway over there. Oh, this one. I don't think we need this anymore. I did Grandma Ann's shade idea. I pulled this branch and used it as a shade thing. Either Mom or Grandma taught me that. Anyway, Iris, look at how happy they are when they aren't getting dug up every single day. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, no, you need to stay over here, dude. You need to actually go over there. This would be a lot easier with 2 hands. I'm glad YouTube is forgiving on the length of videos, because this one might be a long one. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now you won't get eaten by the weed whacker. Well, you might. More irises. Iris, iris, iris. I think these are going to grow together pretty quickly. And then these are my prizes over here. For whatever reason, they didn't get dug up every day like those did. And then these are some more zinnias. Aren't those pretty? Oh, they're so pretty. And then I planted some more mullein. And there's some pumpkin right there. And yeah. And that's that. Love you, Mom.